Hello everyone and welcome to day 2 of breaking our body shaming habits. So welcome. Today our topic is around releasing, realigning, and reconnecting the relationship between your heart and the body. Now, as we know, our body shaming habits kind of has a history, has a story of how we've got to where we are now. So when we take a look at, our childhood, what our parents said, different memories and different emotions where we maybe felt embarrassed about ourselves, we perhaps maybe didn't perform or we didn't meet an expectation, perhaps we just felt this sense of rejection, a feeling of lack and not enough. And so all of these different kind of themes contribute to our shaming, our body shaming habits. And so what happens is a lot of times as soon as we had experienced that wound or we felt embarrassed or we had those aspects, we it hurt us. There was pain, and so what happens naturally is the body will try to synthesize it. But if we're in that kind of stress or our body isn't able to fully synthesize it, what will happen is those stories, those memories get locked into the body at a cellular level. And many times the mind is very smart and the brain will actually start in the subconscious mind. So we're not consciously aware of it, but yet we have these habit patterns, we have these defense systems that we feel and we become aware of, but we maybe don't know why. And so a lot of it is these stories and memories of different times where we have had these different experiences, and then the body becomes kind of a story house to hold those stories for us. But yet, consciously we're not aware of it. But over time, we become aware that, oh, okay, well, I'm exhausted, I'm tired. I keep trying and trying and trying, but I'm not getting to where I want to be. You just feel just this wall coming up. And then sometimes our body maybe start to give us signs that there's something more there, where we get aches and pains, we have a hard time breathing. And then all these symptoms start reflecting into our external environment, into our relationships, into our ability to create what we're wanting or not being able to create what we want. And so today I have created a guided meditation because a lot of this armoring and a lot of the defenses and memories can be stored anywhere within the body, but yet a lot of it can get stored around the heart. Now, our heart really, when we take a look at it, it is our center of self-love. Is our center of wisdom, of our personal awareness. And but also it's our kind of a seat of who we are. And so when we are shy or we're insecure and we're embarrassed and we have all these armors and layers trying to hide that from coming out, it kind of creates these defenses that we're not physically feeling. Perhaps a lot of it is on an energetic or a subconscious level. And so the guided meditation is to really allow ourselves to first thing is to get anchored and centered. And so I'll guide you into finding your seat of center. Where is it located? Because really when we start feeling centered within ourselves, we have this place of feeling grounded. We feel secure. But also when we feel centered, it gets us connected into our body. Many times when we feel embarrassed or we've had maybe some of these emotional traumas, we kind of get out of our body or we shame that body, so we aren't fully present in it, feeling and experiencing it. So that's our first exercise within the meditation, is really getting centered within the body. And then our next one is to become aware and connect with the body. So we're going to be using a full-length mirror. If you don't have one, that's okay, but if you do, that's great. You're going to just take a few moments and I'm going to guide you through the exercise through a full-length mirror or through the mirror. And we're going to just start becoming aware of what are the stories, what are the judgments, what are the criticisms throughout the body. And the more that you do this meditation, it's going to be different every single time. So every time you do it, you're going to hear another story, you're going to do another layer, you're going to hear and experience something completely different. So I highly recommend doing this a few times. And then what we're going to do is start kind of letting go and disassociating, using your breath as a way to release those stories. A lot of times our stories just want to be heard. And when they're not heard, they get louder and they get bigger. And so when we just kind of become aware, we surrender, we're going to use our breath to release those stories. And then we're going to realign us back to the energy of the heart. open that heart up and allow us to reconnect our body back to the heart, the place of self-love, self-esteem, and self-worth. And so throughout this meditation, you might just feel triggered. You might have different stories. So I recommend journaling a little bit after it. So once you're done, you might want to have a pen and paper. Just jot down some of the awarenesses, maybe some of the stories that bubbled up. And I also welcome you to share that with us, because the more that we can, communicate and connect, the more that it's going to synthesize for you, but also creates conversations. So I hope you guys enjoy. So click the link with this email just below, click the guided meditation that will lead you through today's exercise, and look forward to hearing from you guys. Wishing you an awesome day. Until tomorrow, own your body and just be you.